Hi. Hi. Hi.
Uh,
Hi.
uh, uh, uh.
Hold on a second. Ow! Hello?
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 Hello? You can't hear me saying hello? I didn't know if you were doing a bit or if you couldn't hear me. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you not hear me right now? You can't hear me?
Hello?
I've been talking, you can't hear
Hello?
me? Yeah, I'm talking, you can't hear me?
Hello?
You can't hear me? I'll talk even louder and closer. You can't hear me.
Hello?
Like John Cena, you can't see me, but instead I'm like
Hello?
John Irna. Like John Irna. You can't hear me.
Hello?
I keep talking. You can't hear me?
Fuck every fucking time. What the fuck?
I'm talking. You can't hear me though.
Can't hear you, so don't bother. Hello?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
What's going on?
We'll be back, folks. Temporarily set aback. At least not set adrift. This is an early morning cast for me, but it's not really early. Realistically, by all means, this is the perfect time for what I wanted to. I wanted to have a midday brunch type cast.
Hello?
And he's back. And we're
Can you
back.
hear me?
We can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, finally. I don't know why I couldn't before. It's always something, man.
Yeah. Uh,
Fuck, man. My bad.
this brunch podcast, brunch lunchtime podcast, is brought to you by the muffin that got completely smashed when I fell.
Oh, they fucked your muffin up?
No, I fucked it up with my big old
You
body. Yeah,
With
because
your
I
accident?
mhm, that was in the backpack.
With your biking accident?
It wasn't a bike. It's like those electric scooters.
With your motorbike accident out in the hiking tundras?
I did what I don't know if this is still appropriate terminology, but I biffed it. I biffed it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that term, biffed. Fucking biffed it, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
remember that,
biffed
man,
it
from when I was a teenager and shit.
for sure.
I biffed that shit, bro.
Yeah, I biffed
Then
hard.
you broke your face.
Not too bad. Here, I'll show you.
Uh,
Ugh, such an effort. Such effort.
well, you don't look too bad. I can't really see it that much. My eyes aren't working too good. Oh, there you
Look,
go. That one, yeah.
but it's
Nice,
the
man.
camera is reversed or whatever, so it's on the but it's pretty big,
Uh,
but it's not really that big.
you'll be fucking fine.
Hell yeah, I will.
There you go.
I'll be stronger.
You're not too much of a pussy, really.
Plus, unlike ladies, if it turns into a slight scar on my chin, that's just distinguishing
Fuck.
character.
They love that shit. They can nurture you.
No, I'm talking about Hollywood, but they don't nurture.
Huh?
Hollywood wouldn't nurture me.
No, I mean the female person of the persuasion.
I was talking about Hollywood though.
Oh, it'll help your image. Look at you,
Yeah,
so
for
Hollywood.
guys.
So hot. Don't be, you need the Hollywood to notice you, but you need the comfort of the.
Look at you, not Hollywood enough, huh?
It's true. I am not. I don't care about that. Do not care.
Do not care. Do not
I mean, I
resuscitate.
care. I'll care if you want. I don't know.
Comedy. Do not resuscitate. It's a comedy thing. Do not resuscitate. Comedy. Found on Road
I,
Dead.
right,
Do not.
right demographic, man. Sometimes,
Yeah.
you know,
Not too bad though.
I'm just, just
You
gotta.
did stand up last night. I did stand up last night.
Yeah, it was interesting.
For you?
There's a weird vibe in there,
Demonic, you said.
huh?
You said demonic.
Kind of, yeah, it was kind of some weird shit, some fucking shit. This is weird shit. But instead of like getting that mad about it, instead I look at it like clinically, like I'm like, what is this shit? What is it really though? What is it down? I got in a fight with I got in a fight with Bruce. You'll like that.
Did you do it before or after your set?
He said some shit about me in his set. Like it
So
was
after his set was done, then you
no,
almost
like
got in a fight. Oh, during his set, would you heckle him, or you got upset when he
no,
was
I
heckling
didn't.
you?
I didn't. I waved at him or something. I was like, everybody was fucking. I was like, he said something, and I was like, woo! And then he was like, that reminds me. And he was like, I don't know. He's just dumb.
What?
He's trying to like introduce me outside as like his star.
That's so stupid.
And then it's like just a couple of drunk dumb fucks and shit. And then I'm like, I'm supposed to go around and like promote his movie and shit. Like every time he wants me to do, every time he sees me to promote his movie, like I'm some slave. And then I go, I don't promote your movie because your movie says I'm a bigot in it a couple times.
I'll
And
give him
I
a
never
review.
tell anybody to watch the movie because the movie doesn't represent me good. So I go, so if you made the movie something that I was proud of, like how you watched it and you go, this movie sucks.
Yeah.
Then I go, oh, well, I'm not going to tell anyone to watch the movie because I'm not proud of it.
It was too long. Was the big problem I had.
Too long, but I go, that's before my problems with it. Like nobody else cares that I'm called a bigot because people don't care.
Right, and then
They
he
go,
can
that's
play it
fine.
off.
I
Oh,
don't
it's a
care. Call
movie.
them a bigot all you want. It's not me. Like they don't feel like you care about the sound, and I care about like somebody saying like I'm a bigot. It's like I go, I'm making a movie, and I go, it's called Bruce's Mom is a Whore Who Sucks Black Cock a Lot. And then he's like,
Yeah.
why are you upset? I don't get it. I don't understand. Like I make the movie, and then everyone's like, what is the problem? I just said your mom blows a lot of black cock. Like, it's just something I felt like saying. It's not. And then no, and I don't understand why someone would be upset, like because I'm so fucking dumb. But anyway, it's just he just comes up there and he plays the ukulele and no one laughs, and then he
On stage, he brought a ukulele on stage.
yeah.
God, what's he
But
just?
it's actually the reason why it's dumb to get upset about is because you're dealing with this level of insanity.
That guy's he's
So
insane.
the more you're into it, it's not just him. There's insanity all over the place.
At
Each
that what?
individual one basically has some
Was Andy
insanity.
there?
And then a lot of our sets were insane. My set was insane. So I'm
Was
in the
Mike
insane.
Parker?
I don't gravitate towards the normal people.
Who was there? There was a big list actually. You gave it to me.
What?
Or did all the comics show up? You gave me that list. I could look at it.
No, I mean, of the guys that I know, there was Mike Parker.
Yeah, so Mike came.
He's becoming my favorite now. I just like his brand of what he's doing because he goes up there now and he goes like someone in the balcony says something and he goes, fuck it, you guys don't like any of this shit, go fuck yourselves. It's just like he's a guy unraveling, but at least he's doing it on stage and he's still funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like losing his shit, even though I go because I'm probably losing my shit. But McBride, Andy Harder,
So Andy was
Robbie
there.
Schrader showed up.
Robbie said he might. Yeah, Robbie's on this list.
I didn't see his set because I just wanted to go home, but
I don't blame you. You were on the middle of the list. He's toward the bottom.
I had a long last few days, so
Did you at least stay for McBride's? Because he was 2 after Bruce.
Yeah.
The list.
McBride's like fucking like Lewis Black now. He just yells out shit about. But it's funny though. It's actually getting good. I actually kind of like it.
Who? McBride?
Yeah, he's kind of yelling out and being an angry white guy complaining. I mean, not complain. I don't want to say him down like it's bad. He's got like good commentary on society, like how we are about shit.
Lucky Bucket, man. That talk about arrogant,
Huh?
egotistical. I said that Lucky Bucket, talk about arrogant, egotistical comedians 4 times. I mean, come on.
What now?
Lucky Bucket, that
Oh,
damn arrogant, egotistical comic 4 times, every show.
they do the bucket different now.
They call it Lucky Bucket. That's why, because they pull names from a bucket.
They used to do it where if someone didn't show up, they just draw from the bucket. But
That's
now
chill.
people come in like at 10:30, and then someone's been waiting there since 8, and then his name doesn't get drawn, and then someone comes in at 10:30 and their name gets drawn, and so now they just draw all the bucket names before the show and they put them on a separate list.
I don't recognize it. Like, I really don't I really don't recognize like any of these names.
Some of them are pretty good. There's like an Indian guy they got like pretty good stuff. An Indian guy who talks about how if you're not a doctor or a lawyer, you're a disappointment. Those are your 3 options.
I'm guessing that's Adesh you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry.
His name is Adesh Bagmar. That motherfucker's Indian. That sounds Indian to me.
Yes.
You probably pronounce it Adesh.
The highlights of my set were the opening line. I wanted to nail the opening line. I had the killer opening line, and then about 40 seconds in, I wanted to do a joke about Namaste, that one I used, and then the people in the balcony were Indian, and they got all upset.
Well, why?
I kind of destroyed them with my comment, and everyone sort of liked that.
Why the Indians get upset? I'm asking.
Why?
Yeah, do they own the word Namaste or something?
Namaste. Do you guys know what that means?
I
and then
do.
they're like, yeah, we're all Indian. Of course we know what that means. And then I was like...
that's a major presumption. India's a big fucking place.
Also, a major presumption is that when there's a crowd of like 80 people, that I'm talking to the 3 Indians in the balcony. And I go, what about the other white dumb fucks who don't know what Namaste means? Or what about that I'm not really asking you what it means anyways because it's a joke, you dipshit. So I just said, do you know what stupid fucking sarcasm means? And then the whole place laughed. Everyone was later, yeah, you destroyed those motherfuckers. It was funny because at the time when I heard it, I couldn't tell they were Indian. I didn't know all that stuff. All I just heard was a voice from the balcony. Blah blah.
I was doing my Indian.
It was funny. Also, the reason why it was funny is because also the person who's Indian, they said this. They went, yeah, we're all Indian, dude. We know what it means. And then I go, that doesn't sound Indian to me. Perfect English. We are all Indian, dude.
It'd be good. You return back to them with this reply: How
Indian are you?
How?
See, those are things I wish I would have thought of later because I would have been
wow, like that, like
yes.
Native versus Indian.
I go, shouldn't be like, we are all Indian, dude. Do you not know that we know what that means?
How do you know? How? How?
Right.
We're not that kind of Indian. Oh, that's the joke on the joke.
Should have made them explain what it means too.
Oh yeah, in great detail. That's the best way to use your time on stage.
No, because I can set up my punchline. I can have them set up my punchline. I did it once before at a Tacoma show.
You'll be like this. Nah, I'm gonna stay on stage. Nah, I'm gonna stay off stage. Nah, I'm gonna stay
No, one time in Tacoma, I said, "Do you know what Namaste means?" And usually people are like, "No, I don't know what it means," or "Yes, I do." But one lady was like, "It means this, blah 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 blah," and then I just go, unless you're under 5'11", then you can go fuck off or whatever. So she basically set up my punchline. Then the crowd thinks you're like so cool or whatever. And it's stupid.
Nah. Do you want to listen to your set?
You might want to listen to it.
Why? Because you stole a joke. You said you did.
Because it's kind of a combination of some good shit and then kind of shitty.
What do you think, children? Should we listen to Casey's? Seems like the kids are on board.
You'll like it because you can go, you suck, Steve.
What?
You'll like.
You didn't
can
get
go like,
Bruce's
"Man."
though, did you? I gotta rip this thing on, so I gotta fix it.
I always like to hear your takes on it. Regardless, it's interesting.
Taco Bell is a pretty decent restaurant.
What?
I said you like my takes. I said Taco Bell is a pretty decent restaurant.
Very decent, yes, very decent. I give it two vomits up, 2 vomit stars on the vomit scale.
In the Times reviews, they stated it's food.
It is food, exactly. That's all it matters. It's adequate. I describe it as
adequate. Yeah. Damn.
I need to adequate eating it.
Rip has been going for an hour and a half now.
Oh, he's telling the thing. Oh, I stole your joke too, so you'll enjoy that.
That's why I was saying you're like, oh, you might want to listen to it. I was like, why? Because you stole my joke. You said basically though.
Hey, there's plenty more standard comedy. Go with Casey Johnson. All right, I had trouble finding the stage for a second. All right, I'm here to restore normalcy. Yeah? Thank you. Yeah. Time to calm this party down, yeah? Hey, Peter, does Tinder still exist?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Cool, I was on Tinder the other day. Because I'm hip, I know all about Tinder and stuff. Anyway, I met this lady who had an interesting profile. She said, do they still have profiles on there? Do they still have profiles? Okay, cool, yeah. She had a profile, and it said, I'm looking for a great guy. Under 5'11", need not apply. Namaste. You know what namaste means? Right. Oh, do you know what stupid fucking sarcasm means? Somehow I think you do. No, that's fine. Anyway, it means I look at your beautiful soul and I bow to your soul and I honor the light in your soul or whatever. You know? Unless you're under 5'11", then you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You know, remember before the premise of the joke, long ago? Yeah, I had to tell my girlfriend the bad news today, you know, that the Seattle Mariners are going to play baseball this year. Yeah? She took it pretty well. We don't always agree. I'm pretty happy about it, but when we agree, it's really good. Like, you guys like cryptocurrency? You like that cryptocurrency, don't you? Really into it? Yeah. Anyway, we had a long talk, or not you and me, but my girlfriend. We had a long, yeah, we haven't had any conversation yet. But later we can have a long talk about cryptocurrency. Yeah. More like 30 seconds to talk about something interesting. Anyway, we were talking about cryptocurrency, you know, and we both decided after hours of talking about it that the best thing that we can do in a dollar crisis, the best direction to go would be to eat cyanide. You know? Just to eat a bunch of cyanide. You know what I mean? I was going to say that joke, but I was worried that cyanide sounds like a new coin. You know what I mean? But I mean physical cyanide. You know what I mean? Cyanide backed by gold. You know what I mean?
Funny.
I feel like that joke didn't come across. We're gonna fucking kill ourselves. Alright? You get it now? Yeah. Hey, by the way, Russian gal, you can totally do Nazi jokes. I'm busy killing right now. I'm busy. Anyway, you can totally do Nazi jokes. Like, in my whole life, I have never, ever seen a Nazi. So if you ask me, I would have to say that I have not seen one. Take that, huh? You try doing live professional stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? Instead of sitting up there in a fucking balcony. You know what I mean? Mike was right. You know, Mike Parker's always right, I think. I support anything Mike Parker does. Short of murder, which will be coming up soon, I think. I don't support Mike's next murder. I don't support that. All right, thank you. Have a good time. Bye.
Yay! Yeah, I stole your joke. Remember I did it 2 years ago at the tent?
I have that recorded.
Huh?
I have that on record, recorded.
What?
I have a recording of that set when you did that.
Oh, yeah? That's the first time I did it since then. It was because this Russian lady, she said, I can't do Nazi jokes anymore. And then I was like, yeah, you can. You just have to do the right one.
Yeah. Or you just gotta be, you gotta know, like what, with the Russians,
What? You got a what?
Oh, that was a lot of gibberish, and then I just said with the Russians, like that's the only legible thing I said. I was like, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I was like this. Yeah, and I got a man. Yeah, got a yeah.
All right. And I was like, man, that sounds wise.
With the Russians,
That sounds wise, Also, yeah. that set, I like it because it has it's a clinic on how to say "you know what I mean" 1,000 times. So that way, it's how to "you know what I mean" your way to comedy stardom.
My favorite I like is "nah mean."
Nah mean. That's my homie. My homie. Nah mean.
Yeah, you get the less and more smushed together, the better.
Yeah, it's more.
Nah mean.
More urban.
Yeah, well, urban is not a requirement.
It sounds more urban, but
it can, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a person that made Ebonics. Like actually created Ebonics.
Yeah, so Mike earlier in the night he had told the crowd to go fuck themselves, and Tony's just a nice guy running the mic. He just wants everything to be nice and smooth, and there's all these horrifying sets, and mine was not any better. It was bad.
That's why I was looking for Mike's name on the list. So Mike went before you. That's why he talked about him. Oh, I see.
Yeah, he was
Parker,
he was like 8 or 9.
Lucky Bucket, Wade Hampton, then you. Hampton's a great last name.
He was funny. I don't know what he was talking about, but it was funny.
I don't. Just the last name Hampton's good.
You like the name Hampton?
It's a good last name, yeah.
It sounds like those mountains up in upstate New York, that area. Everyone's rich up there, the Hamptons.
Quinn Fitzgerald is a dork.
Huh?
Quinn Fitzgerald is a dork.
Yeah, he is. He's also
that movie thing that Asian chick made, and then I posted, like, he put it in the comedian's corner. It wasn't on his wall. And John replied. John's like super, like, he's weird. He's like diplomatically kind now.
John Banning?
Yeah. And then he's like, I don't think Quinn wants us talking, having our own conversation on the thing. I was like, what's he gonna do? Cancel me? And some other douche canoe like fucking went on the same post and started posting and shit. That's the post where I literally said the last thing I said on it. I was like, and Casey Judson's the funniest person in all of Seattle.
Nice.
I was like, fight me on it.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
And they're like, oh, Casey's canceled too. Casey's canceled too.
They're saying, yeah, they're like, oh, Quinn said I was venting. I'm like, I'm not fucking venting. I'm stating an alternate to your opinion, an opposite to your perspective.
Right.
And you're projecting your own reaction onto me. They don't like that intellectual shit.
Well, fucking A right, man. Fucking A right.
Well, it's true that fucking movie is a misrepresentation of COVID and Seattle and the comedy scene.
I need to see it. I haven't even seen it.
I scrubbed through it. I didn't even watch. I just like.
So what's a
seen
bigger
bits.
piece of shit, the Bruce Casey film or that film? Is it a tough? Do they both get 1 star or do they have zero stars?
I'd pick the Bruce movie because at the very least he's the only one that's full of himself.
Yeah.
Every single one of those comics is smelling their own goddamn farts. That's why they don't have any of the real comics in there. Like, not
They're
even
smelling their
Jason
own farts.
McBride
Oh,
was
they're
in
all like
there.
they're good guys. They're like designated good guys. Where I
They're
go
the
in
one-
our movie, at least it's all designated bad guys. You know what I mean? Which I will always prefer those guys at least.
If I'm having a discussion on the people like Quinn Fitzgerald, it goes like this. Those I got a real simple. Those are the type of comedians in general. Those are the type of human beings history won't remember.
Damn, son, JD's on the warpath today.
Not me.
You're ripping motherfuckers' new assholes today.
Woo-wee. Hey. Oh, hey. I'm not doing symbols. It's just my hands fucked up.
Laugh like that, bro.
I do. I laugh. Like, people love my laugh, but some people.
I fucking love it, man.
This one dude, he's like, he recognized, he knows me or whatever. I was like, oh, did you go up yet? But he wasn't going up to do a set because he had some shit to get off his chest. So it was he was just unloading on the stage to get it off his chest.
Oh!
And he, cause he got in a fight with a bunch of fucking vatos.
Fucking vatos, man.
Cholo motherfuckers.
Cholo.
Yeah, and apparently his girl got tased in the same night. Like, I don't know. He was talking about why he had a raccoon eye and stuff.
That's upsetting.
But he told me outside, he's like, hey, tonight's not the night. Don't do nothing during my set. I was like, all right. Respect. And they, shook his hand and everything. He like put his hand out to shake my hand because I was telling him, I was like, because I did it all formal. I was like, all right. Thanks for letting me know in advance. And I told him with the utmost respect for who you are and what you're doing, and I will most certainly oblige, that kind of thing.
I will shut the fuck up for you this time.
Well, he ends up getting into the fucking audience and like standing on the chair right above my head even. He told us to post, right? And I was going to post it, and I was in the middle of posting it. Then he got upset because we weren't looking up, giving him eye contact. He was upset because he got the shit kicked. He got in a fight.
This is cool, man, right here. I can plug in my phone, but the cord's so short that they gotta stand real close to the door.
Yeah, mine's short. I got a short cord.
Yeah, I got a short cord.
What I used it to stand up last night, and this girl, check this out. I take a picture of the list, right?
Hey, can you turn your mic up if you can?
No, it's because you're on your phone, and then I'm on this one, not on the other one, huh? What's the difference?
The difference is the sound of your voice.
No, what's the difference? You can't hear it that well because you're on your phone, huh? You don't have headset. So if I turn yours down, maybe it would make mine louder, but I doubt it. This thing can only do so much. I can switch to the other mic again. But you said
are you closer to the microphone?
You said this one was fine. Now you're
What?
saying it's not. Yesterday, you said this one was fine. Now you're saying it's not. I can switch back to the one I was using.
Just switch back to any one that's louder. I could switch too. I could go to my computer, but I feel like being outside.
No, I'm saying to you, to me, they both sound. There's no audible difference for me.
Oh, I know. It doesn't have anything to do with you because I'm the one with the ears have to hear it.
Oh, the audience too. Oh, speaking of which, see if.
Oh, the audience. I don't know what they hear. I can't tell what they hear.
They watch the show. If you ever watch it, that's what they hear.
No, I don't know what they hear. I can't hear the audience's what they hear. I can only hear what I hear.
Prepare for echoes, or it might not echo. I don't know. I gotta.
It's not that it's bad. I'm just outside, and I can't put on headphones. It's in the same hole as the fucking. In the same hole as the fucking other thing. I tried to find an external mic yesterday too. We're having a hard time finding it. they sent me to the Apple store, and I thought they'd had everything, and they didn't have anything I needed. I wanted to buy a plug-in microphone, so
Not even the tiny little Ethiopian boy that you wanted?
They didn't even have the little Ethiopian boy that I wanted.
Fucking Apple, man.
You
Is
know,
that better for
they
you?
would have that. They know that what I like. It should be on my preferences.
Plus, they get them wholesale from Africa now.
Yeah, I guess I got to go to an authorized Ethiopian boy dealer.
Maybe.
In order to find,
can you hear me better now?
Huh?
Do you hear me better now?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it still the same? Because I'll switch back to the other one because the other's a better quality mic.
That one's a little bit better, but I just thought if you were closer to the mic, it would be a lot louder or something.
I can't get much closer. This is not going to be pleasant for people, I don't think. Hearing it this
Sounds
way.
Good, man.
What? Right up to my face like this?
Yeah, it actually sounds. There's some mics that are designed for you to talk right into them.
Bah.
It doesn't sound bad. There's mics that are designed where the maximum sound is with your actual mouth on the mic. I'm not sure if you have that kind.
So what I was saying though,
sorry,
you're good, is last night what I get in for the show, right? Okay. I took a picture. I was taking a picture of the list. I don't always do that, but a lot of times I do, especially when I'm working on being slightly more professional to like have a good amount of time to mindset or make sure I take a piss, make sure I'm not too high or whatever, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'd taken a picture of the list. This girl literally got mad at me. Like
what?
she was like actually like she gave the energy and also like started like having aggro. And I straight up like she's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just snapping a pic of the list, you know? Like she's like, you can't do that. I was like, what? Since when? And I told her, I was like, it's not there's no law against taking a picture of the list. It's not illegal to take a
Probably
picture of the
half
list.
the
Is not
comics
illegal.
on a list take the picture of the list.
Most people that are smart even or know what they're doing will take a picture of the list, especially.
You know what I figured out about the town pub list?
What?
He puts it out in the morning on Thursday, and then I didn't realize I could click on it and I could just print it. So I just yesterday put it in my little notebook, and I was like, I feel like special. I was like, oh, I have an actual copy of the list, so I don't have to no longer go angle in there. You got to angle in there to try to get the right angle on the list and shit. I was like, it's cool if you have a printer. It was good. It's the first time I ever thought of it. I just had a printed, professional-looking copy of the list all printed out. Anyways, that didn't have anything to do with what you were talking about.
Yeah, not at all. No, so she got mad, and I told her it's not illegal. Like, it's not illegal. Last I checked, in general, it's not illegal to take a picture of the list. And
it's not illegal, but it's also very normal.
Right? That's what I thought. I thought it's totally normal. She's the first person in a shit ton of years to ever, like, I've never had a single person ever do that type of shit. Like, actually legitimately. Well, apparently she is the one that got tased the other night by a bunch of cholos, like that her boyfriend or husband or whatever was the dude that got his shit kicked in. Yo, she was something, but she was straight, but I don't know, but she was like fucking aggregate. And I told her, I was like, all right, like I'll check in with Tom and Adam. I'll talk to them about it. Basically, I wasn't like being a total dick, but I was letting her know, like, I know whose fucking establishment this is.
Word.
I know what like I know. Okay, if it's complain about the list, I'll go talk to the people that run this fucking show, bitch. If it's even deeper and it's like a house rule, I'll check with Adam and Tom. What I'm getting at is you's just a bitch behind the bar overcharging for mixers. $7 for a fucking. Well, that she's among other things. Yeah, she's taking money, do it the list, and then get alcohol for people.
She doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, she know what she is a person that has their own fucking stigma. Like, they have their own belief system entirely, and like,
word,
they're not used to, like, especially a female, not used to having people call it into contest.
Word.
So she was treating me. I was like, you don't fuck. Who the fuck are you, bitch? Like, taking a picture. I told her straight up, you take a picture of the list so you know where you're at on it. So anyway, when I came back later that night, She tried to fucking literally. I'm gonna go talk about how Bruce fucked with you before your set. So I'm like, it's a one or it's like one comic before me basically. I went up. I was just trying to get another beer for my, so I have another drink, and dude, she started trying to explain to me why, apparently, but she's just literally trying, like I haven't gone up. I'm about to go up, kind of shit.
Oh.
And she's trying to explain to me why it's
I'd like to hear that explanation. That'd be interesting.
So I told her, I was kept like cutting her off, kind of like, yo, stop, like for real. I just want my beer. Like I told her a couple times. I'm like, I told her, no, this is what I told her. I says, you're welcome to explain this all to me as much as you want outside, but I go up into, I don't need to be dealing with this right now. Like, I'm so fucking professional at every place I go. Like, this bitch does not understand because she's got a half bit for a fucking husband.
Oh, her husband's, who's her husband?
Well, he's a comic, supposedly. I never heard him tell jokes. He's a friendly guy. He's one of those dudes who'll be in the audience or he'll perform. But,
she should ask the guys who run the host or the people who run
That's what she was gonna bother Tom while he was enjoying the show.
Because I wasn't finished. The reason is because the hosts love it when people take a picture because then they don't come up and ask them, when am I up?
Right.
I had a host the other day, Dennis Stamper at 907. He came up to me and actually thanked me, and he goes, oh, you just notice when you're up and you go take a picture, and then there's this guy who's like asked me 6 times when I'm up, and he comes over and they want to look, and I go, just fucking take a picture at the beginning. And all you have to know actually is who's up before you, just the name of the guy who's up before you. You can even just do that. I'm after Joe Jackson, and then you just wait for him to go up, and then when he gets on stage and I got 5 minutes, they might put a guy, they might sneak a guy in.
That's why I try and get the full list. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But at least you got a general, if you don't want to pay attention to the whole show, it's a good idea to know a guy who's 2 before you or something like that. So, you just have a general idea. But yeah, the whole list is the best way to go. That way you're not bothering anybody. You should explain it to her. I'm doing it so I know when I'm up.
I'm saying we can have a discussion outside. Like that's what I was trying to. I was like, but I gotta perform in a couple.
Right.
She's like, no, she wanted to tell me then and there. So here's the little bit that she started explaining to me. You're gonna get a kick out of this. You ready for this? She says, oh, I don't know why I'm even fucking with this one. I forgot I plugged in this mic. This is what she says. For the comic security.
What? Shut up, bitch. Fuck that.
For real. She said she started trying to attempt to tell me. Apparently, taking a picture of the list somehow affects the safety or insecurity. Like, personal privacy is an issue, apparently, type of shit.
Oh, personal privacy, right?
How long? Yeah, no. How long you think she sat on that shit?
You know what else? Though I would say to her, I would go. You know what? That means that whenever you go up now, you should always go up in disguise, because every time you go up, you're always revealing who you are because people can see your goddamn fucking face when you go up. So what you should do is wear a mask over your whole face. That way you can maintain privacy, and also disguise your voice because people can sometimes recognize you by voice. You know what I mean? And then you wouldn't want to be recognized which is the whole point of what comedians are trying to do is be recognized. So
Larry the Cable Guy style, yeah.
Yeah. So if only you could do comedy in total, complete privacy. Maybe the best thing to do would not to do it at all. It's too unsafe.
Yeah. I should just stay inside.
No, but even then they recognize your voice. So you got to wear a voice. You got to do the voice effect you have on your mixer whenever you do comedy, and then cover your face. That way they'll think you're a lady or something like that, or whatever, with a deep voice like black guy. But anything but your own voice. You dumb hoe. Bring me my beer, you bitch.
Dude, for real though, I just wanted a fucking beer. And
also, I did a show in Ballard Brothers years ago where the bartender was like, blah, blah, blah. I don't like the thing the guy said and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, interesting. The dumb whore whose job is to make drinks obviously doesn't know she has no purpose or meaning other than to make drinks professionally, which is actually a perfect thing. It's a part of the show. Everybody appreciates the staff. But when they try to intervene because they're not happy, they want to think they should be a comic or something like that. Their egos. And I'm like, just be a really good professional bartender. You know what I mean? Like, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah. And then you got Elizabeth Stanton, and you just tell her to go make a sandwich.
She's the same one who will go, let's have this comic banned. I didn't like what he said. I felt offended by what he said or something.
She's quick to the gun.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyway, I never met her, but I already hate her.
Yeah, no, this chick was just nutters, man. I swear. I don't even know.
I've never heard of
her. She was outside later on, right? I think it was still before I went up or whatever. And she was just kind of being bitchy. And there's the other dude, Mario. It's just this dude. It's whatever. Like, it's stupid how fucking these dudes are, though. Like, and all these girls, it's just like, look, I don't know. I kind of feel Kenny, but Kenny just is we're different. Like, Kenny.
Oh, no, I like guys who now just unload about the actual atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's Mike
versus
Parker.
me, I'm more just observant of
that's
it.
That's the Seattle version of what you're seeing with Kenny. Mike Parker doesn't have any patience for it now.
Oh, no. Well, no, what I'm saying is about just the behavior of like Mario, this guy is telling me like, because I just walked outside. I was going to smoke a cigarette or whatever. And she was being a fucking whatever. And he was like, oh, we're having a personal stuff conversation or whatever. And I was like, oh, dude, it's fine, dude. I just come out. And then Coke came out and gave me back my rolly paper, like my rolly tobacco. But he forgot to give me the papers and he went back inside. And I was like, oh, shit, home dude, I'm not going to go bother him. He forgot to give me the papers, So I asked her a cigarette or whatever. But she was like, no. And I was like, all right, it's cool. And then I told Mario, I was like, you guys can have your conversation. I don't give a fuck. Don't worry. I'm not actually going to listen to you either, just so you know. Because I know a lot of people are like that. Like, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Basically, I was just, like I did to Herb earlier, I was doing the same thing to him. I was like, just so you know. Because he made a point, he's telling me, like, hey, we're having a very intimate discussion, and, having me come out was apparently a big issue for them, because apparently that whole alleyway is, all theirs.
Oh, wow, they own the outside.
Yeah. So anyway, I implied to him right back, I was like, just so you know, I'm going to be right over here, but I'm not listening to your conversation because I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
There you go.
And then I was picking up cigarette butts, and Coke came out, and he's literally like, hey, man, what are you doing? And I was like, picking up butts, And he's like, I forgot to give you the papers. And I was like, damn straight you did. And then that was it. And then I kind of talked with him for a second because he rolled a split.
Picking up some butts?
Yeah, there's just a shit ton of cigarette butts on the ground.
Well, I guess
I was just finding something to do because I didn't have papers.
I guess they're free.
Yeah, maybe I was also looking for a cigarette that wasn't ruined because I was trying to get my nicotine fix on.
It's all good. It's gangster.
No, I didn't snipe though. But Coke came out and gave me the papers. I just thought it was funny, like this same bitch, and then Mario's trying to be this. Like I was like, dude, just so I don't give a fuck what you guys are talking about. I just came out here.
They're just trying to punk you. They're just trying to punk you.
No, that's how they be. Yeah. Even though she's apparently married to this other dude or whatever.
Power trips.
Yeah, well, it's also like, oh, well, we gotta fucking tickle the titties because we gotta make sure we keep these people.
There's devils in fucking comedy. There's like all manner of devils.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever, dude. I don't know.
I call it devilish behavior, demon-like behavior. They might not be actual demons, but they behave like demons. I think that's actually why I don't go back to Jai Tai. Later, I was thinking about, because everyone's like, it's so fun there now. You should go in there. Then I go, actually, I suffered a lot of demonic behavior there. I took it with dignity and never complained. But for 3 solid years, I would sign up and they'd put like 4 people in the spot ahead of me.
Right.
Between 14th and 15th, or 7th and 8th. I'd be 7, and then they'd stick 3 names. They'd write them in right before me. So that's a deliberate. It's like how can we fucking fuck this dude over?
Yeah,
and no matter what, I would just go, I'm the next, whatever. I'm the dude. Yes.
I remember. Yeah, they used to do that to me too.
Yeah, and then I would go.
They also would throw the light up early, like I wouldn't notice.
Yeah, throw the light up early. And then what happened was, after a while, I actually got it. So like Eric Lundquist, guys who are good, would go, oh, someone bounced out. You're in a spot. Like they'd put me in because they'd know I'd be good. And then I would go, oh, that's nice. Show some respect. But I didn't forget earlier when they were like, oh, you're a piece of shit. Because you'd go, now we're nice to you. And I never went, oh, thank you so much for your basic kindness. You know,
Yeah.
You know,
thanks for a bare minimum.
Or you'd walk in and it's too cramped in there. First of all, it's cramped as far as the space, so it already
when it's full.
But when it's full, but it gives you like this anxiety for being cramped space, people together. But then it's combined with various people giving you bad vibes. So the whole energy would always fuck with me just coming in there. After a while, until I conquered it later when I would come in and everybody would be cool, you know what I mean? But still never really got over it. It's like a child molestation. I compare it to that. It's like you go, like you're in a home and they molested you, and then later they stop molesting you, but you still feel the anxiety of the molestation. That's actually how I feel. That's probably what it is. I go, why don't I want to go into Jai Tai? And I go, oh, because a lot of times it wasn't fun. That's why. It was fun sometimes, but other times.
Are there 2 Quins in Seattle that do comedy?
I don't think so. I think
there's Quentin Jones.
Oh, Quentin, yeah. I saw him yesterday.
But there's only one Quinn Fitzgerald, though, right?
Yes.
All right. I was trying to figure out, because he reminds me of another fat fucking fucker. I'm just trying to remember who.
Oh, Quinn's not
There's
fat.
A couple of them. Didn't you say that Dean dude stopped performing?
Who?
That Dean dude or whatever. The one that was being a little dick because he was all in love with that Bernice girl or whatever, I think.
I don't know.
Chick, the one that was a total bitch to me.
I don't know who Dean
Remember
is.
when I did Whiteface?
You're skipping to another lady. I don't know who the guy is you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about Jai Tai. I was doing Whiteface. She was the hostess. And she fucked with me. Like, not in a nice way, but she was like trying to talk like the audience didn't enjoy my set. But then literally one of the actual people in the house that was not a comic told me very specifically, like, I'm from Louisiana and I understood everything you said and I thought that was hilarious, your entire set. And I said, thank you very much. I said, let Bernice know, or whatever her name is.
Oh, no, her name is, what was her name? She's not
around anymore? She don't perform? Why am I not surprised that a lot of these motherfuckers don't perform anymore?
Yeah, I don't see them anyway.
Yeah, well, I don't think they perform, that's why.
Her name, it wasn't Bernice, a different one. She's always nice to everyone.
Who, Bernice?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, and she has a real Asian accent, and she's doing really good at comedy. This one was like,
yeah, she just made that movie. I thought that was hers.
No, I don't know. I didn't see the movie, so I don't know for sure.
No, it was a different Asian. I don't know, man. There's a couple of them.
Bernice is decent and always seems to be nice to everyone and friendly. But the one you're thinking about was like, she was the new hot thing for like a little.
Stephanie or something, maybe.
Oh no, she's a real cunt always.
I don't know, but I know she was a total bitch.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and then that fat chubby fucker who was friends with Poe. Remember Poe? Remember Poe?
No.
I think his name was Poe, right?
I don't know.
He was the kid that was like slightly Asian. He had the long hair and he wore the beanies. You don't remember him?
Jack Lee?
No.
I thought you were talking.
Jack Lee moved to Texas, right? You told me that.
No, I saw him fairly recently. I didn't hear about that.
Was he visiting Washington, or did he? So he didn't. What? Because you said you saw him in Texas.
No.
You said he drove around your car with you.
No, that was Hans Kim.
Oh, damn! I'm getting them all confused today. I'm getting them all confused. Oh yeah, Jack. I know Jack Lee. I remember Jack Lee now.
He had the pony.
Jack Lee. Jack Lee. I remember Jack. Yeah, he's cool.
I think he's
the one that did Jackie. Yeah, Jackie Chan. That's one of his only jokes.
Yeah.
Making fun of his own name.
Oh, the girl you're thinking of who said some shit, because I remember, was Bree Badilli.
Okay.
Bree Badilli.
Bet you she don't perform no more, huh?
I haven't seen her, but I don't know what she's doing.
So many of these fucking fakes. That's what I'm saying. Same thing in LA. These motherfuckers come up and pretend like, you know, they show up and think it's like a hangout. They show up, they think they're just like, they try and take over the space with their, that's the demonic shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Word.
Like no respect for hours and grind and actual sense of humor.
Yeah.
Anybody can make Donald Trump a punchline just by saying his fucking name. But how many people take the time to like use the rule of 3, use the fucking term like misdirection.
You gotta love Donald Trump.
I don't mind him.
You gotta be like, Donald Trump, that's my dude.
I don't mind him at all. He called this shit out. He's like, yeah, the gas is only about $2 right now. That's basically a tax deduction for you, everybody. You all like that $2 gas? If Biden's the president, watch, it's gonna go up to 6, 7, 8.
Hey man, there's a comment I saw on this guy on Facebook, and I just thought it was interesting because someone was talking about the comedy scene in San Francisco.
Yeah.
He said this one comment, put it on Facebook because I thought it was interesting. He said comedians because he's a musician guy, so he only goes to music stuff. But he goes, from listening to you guys talk, comedians are just as bad, if not worse, than musicians. And then he made a list, and I was like going. Yes. He said narcissistic, cowardly, thieving, drunk and drug-addled, envious, backstabbing vermin.
What's that? A shopping list for some
of
the best qualities?
No, for a comedian, terrible traits. And then I go, my question isn't, is this true? My question is, how many of these are you? And then I went, okay, here's me. I have narcissism. I can be cowardly. I'm drug-addled, if you count cigarettes, and envious often. I am not a thief or a drunk or a backstabber. Although I have talked behind people's back, so I guess that counts. So I'm not perfect on that either, but I'm not a legit backstabber. Like, I don't go back on people.
It's one thing if you say something about someone when they're not there. It's another thing if you aren't willing to say the same thing to their face.
Yeah, but I've participated in it. I've done shit talk. We're doing it even now, but I'm not the same as like going back on.
Hardly.
Huh?
I'll say everything I said to Quinn, or I'll forward him to this and let him watch it. But I'm pretty sure he's already read everything I say. Him and his little fucking other buddy. They're both, I don't even give a fuck. They're both like, like the one guy's like, I never saw you perform, but I heard about you, blah blah kind of shit. And he's like trying to talk, like troll me. And I replied, I was like, okay, dude, by your own admission, you haven't even seen me, so how the fuck would you know if I'm actually talented or not? I was like, you could actually watch plenty of my comedy online, even if you wanted to be a real.
A lot of people respond real bad to confrontations, so that would be the reason. They don't care about your comedy. They just think you put them in their place, and they hate you for that.
Yeah, that's why they stop replying after some point, and I just take the win. I'm like, all right, yeah, shut them down again. These fucking idiots.
Quinn and I were getting around reasonably good. I always think he's sort of funny because he's dull. He's a real dull guy. He's a real dull person. But anyway, now I see him, I say hi, and he doesn't talk to me. So I go, oh, but it doesn't bother me. It used to bother me. I used to go, I don't care. They'll come back. I don't really care who talks to me now. Like I already have enough amount of friends that I don't have to fucking care.
He's a square.
Yeah, but he's all right. He's doing whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, good for him. He's never going to get much further than where he's at.
No, he tells some okay jokes up there, but it's not compelling for me to watch. I don't go like, oh, God, I got to watch it. But I go, he does it. He's one of those guys, I could see him with a suit on back in the day, being one of those suit comedians, one of the lower tier ones. Like
he's a micer for life. If that.
No, I think he's on a path where he can do some shit because he plays the guys who play.
Not unless he moves to LA.
Maybe he just might though. Who knows?
They have to. I have an understanding. It makes perfect sense now.
Yeah, you
literally do have to move to LA or New York, technically. No, not technically. No doubt about it. You literally have to move to either. Pretty much. Well, I don't know. You can move to Boston, Philly, but you're still gonna end up driving up to New York at some point.
Yeah, or you don't have to do it at all. You could just not do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point of not? Wouldn't you rather get paid?
Yeah, I would like
Wouldn't you rather get fucking notoriety?
Kind of.
Wouldn't you rather just, like, in general, have a general, like, your normal life becomes where you get to actually kick it with Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, all these other comics, just, like, normal, like, it's no big deal because they're literally looking at you like a fellow coworker, not like a fan, not like anything else, like a normal, run of the mill. Like, would
Kind
you
of.
rather have that than what you got right now as far as comedy? I would. I think that'd be. I think that would be fucking great. Like,
That's true, but then you can make yourself, you can drive yourself crazy if you're always not, getting what you want.
I don't care much for anything. I'm just saying you won't get that type of echelon out of Seattle anytime soon. You have to go to LA
Oh, that's true. That is definitely true.
or New York
Just,
or Boston or Philly, I guess.
you could go like, I don't really want to go to
Chicago too, technically, maybe.
like I don't want to walk to the, I don't want to go down to the store because it's like I don't want to go into the store and walk around and like pick up the goods because then I could just call a number and have it. You know what I mean? So I'm a terrible person, so I have to confront that part too. You know what
I
I mean?
don't know.
But I know what you're saying though. Yes, of course I would rather be in a better spot. It would be good.
I mean, yeah, I'm just stating the facts here.
Sure, yeah. I can understand what you're saying.
I mean, Stanhope already liked your material, and he already said, "Hey, cool, someone who looks more like Booger than I do."
That's true, but then again, people are always like, everyone you go down there, they all are scumbags and they do drugs and they treat you like shit and blah blah blah. You should come down. It sounds awesome because you go down there, you get peed on, you pee on you, and they make you charge you.
They're running sweeps just like Seattle.
Right. I go. Maybe I'm supposed to absorb suffering. Maybe I'm in like layers of hell, like I'm in rungs of hell, and I have to figure out the Seattle rung of hell before I can do anything else.
I don't know.
But you're right. I'm running out of time though. That's the thing you think about.
I just think that your comedy would do well, and you would benefit from seeing your comedy do well.
You're right, but then I have a lady I got to take care of. So
well, have to, and I mean, I think she can handle and taking care of herself for a couple days.
Sure, but then I go there for a couple days. I come back to Seattle. Then doesn't that make Seattle worse? Does it make things shitty to come back?
Depending on the time of year, if you're coming back to Seattle in autumn, maybe yeah, because it'll be grimier, unless you enjoy that autumn weather / winter. Otherwise, you're going in springtime, right? So you go to LA. If anything, it'll be too hot, and you'll be happy when you get back to Seattle. But then it'll also be too hot, dependent. But it'll be more humid or less humid. I don't know. I'm just saying it's a beautiful time of year in Washington, but it's also a beautiful time of year in Oregon and a beautiful time of year in California.
Clammy and fucking cloudy and shit. I don't like it at all today.
Oh yeah, it ain't cloudy here right now.
It's actually a good time to take a vacation. And also another thing is, as the prices go up, sometimes you got to spend your money while it has value.
Yeah, the gas and stuff like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta like go. If places to stay double in price, that means it's like you're getting a sale. So you think of inflation as like that means everything's on sale. It's actually the way to approach it because you really should conserve. You should go, I should conserve now, but really what you should do kind of is spend now. It's like in a way because it's a good time to do it because in a year maybe who knows what the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a year we all get gruel and gulag.
Yeah, so that way eat now because fucking enjoy it while
we all listen to this every day on the speakers. Burr, 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 or whatever the fucking Russian theme song is.
Yes, right. They're like, you've reached your quota, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That's why I like my joke about
gulag.
Even though I totally butchered it yesterday, I couldn't fucking tell my own joke.
You stomped on your own joke. It was just hard. It was one of those ones where it was hard audibly. But I noticed that the audience was being pretty rude talking over your set, for sure.
Oh, yeah, I upset them. And I go, but I don't care. My job is
before you even, dude, no, like you got on stage and you were starting to perform and literally there was obviously, I don't know if there were comics or just the audience people like you said, but they were literally talking. You can't hear necessarily what they're, you can just tell that they're being completely.
They're all agitated by a series of fucking weird sets before me, like weird, devilish sets. They were all a whole bunch of them.
I would have just been like, "Why are you here then?"
No, they were having fun, but the comics riled them up. It's a rowdy, vulgar, angry mob. You know what I mean? So.
I'm Indian. Okay.
Oh no, One thing that was funny was later Jason, who's like a clinician with his jokes, he was like, you actually had him with the line, you got him, and then you could have just briskly finished that joke. But then I went, actually, the rest of my joke was a protest, to continued protest to those people. I didn't want to go back to my joke. I wanted to go blah blah blah. Your souls are beautiful. Blah blah blah. I wanted to mess up the joke, and then I wanted to, what I mean. I didn't care that I had a whole nother vibe I wanted to be on, So I listened to it. I listened to it because I wanted to make sure. Because he goes, "Oh, you said too many words, and then you messed the joke up." I go, "No, actually, I did what I wanted to do. I wanted to continue to agitate them because I didn't like them." So
You got a lot of laughs when you did.
that's why I called it devilish, because I didn't go, "Let's maintain dignity and let's maintain it." I went. You want to talk shit? Let's talk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Fiendish.
Yeah, I liked it because it bring out
being a little comedy imp.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I be. There's one guy, Shaman. He's Kenny don't like him though, but if you see me, he always calls me. He's like, I don't know what the fuck this dude is. He always says, that's how he says it.
Calls you comedy?
He calls me, yeah. He's like, this guy's a fucking imp.
Oh, shit.
Something otherworldly. He's always saying stupid shit. But Shaman and I have we're both pretty technical and smart. We can do accents, all that fun shit. But unlike Nathan's more of a stock. So everything that he does comes from stock, if that makes sense. So he's got a stock reel of accents, jokes, everything. Nathan is not capable of going and actually being creative.
Yeah, that's what
Shaman is capable. So
I think there's a battle in me when I'm doing it between being like a classic stand-up boring joke guy, and then there's this other part of me that when someone makes me mad or something, that I can just come with lines, and I feel actually better doing that guy. Where my voice changes, I sound different. I sound more angry and shit like that, and then I go.
Yeah. Well, if you heard my set from last night, you can hear my set. I don't know if it's any good.
Yes. All right. Yes.
I was shouting for myself.
Oh, that's you on stage?
Yeah. That's me pumping. I'm fucking, hey. I haven't even gone on stage yet.
I did that yesterday too. I did shit before I got on.
Do you remember September? Hey! Do you remember? American woman! American woman! Get away from me! Just let me be! Whoa! Hey, Zoe Kravitz, amazing job! Woo! Hey! Am I wrong or no? I'm definitely right. Second time's the charm. If y'all ain't following what I'm saying here, Lady Kravitz has a daughter. Her name is Zoe. Am I a little too loud for you, Tom? Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Hey, look, when you're auditioning, you gotta be loud, and the director can put you down. What I'm saying, available for shows. Any week, any day. What can I say, Tom?
They like that.
He's one of them. Adam runs the joint. He's another of them. Nathan does things. He's another of them. All three, collectively, accidental chaos. There we go. Hey, what was I getting at? Zoe Kravitz.
Hey!
Oh, right. Gotta be quiet.
Hey!
Sorry, Tom. I don't drink much. But when I do, it's that renegades of fun. Honest, where's Coke? Where's Pete? Are they both outside right now? Who fucking cares? All right. Zoe Kravitz. All right, look. I make clickbait. I make money off BuzzFeed, believe it or not. The point is, Zoe Kravitz did not get hired for the Catwoman the first time because of the fact that she's... No. You fucking people with your fucking headlines and your fucking attracting with the fucking lies. Look, I ain't no professional, but I have an ear to the groundworks. Listen, Catwoman, is a big fan of Catwoman. Once again, amazing job. See the Batman. The point is this. She didn't not get her job because of the fact that she's black. And she didn't not
You can hear the
get
door opening. That's
asked
Coke and
to
them coming
be
in.
the Catwoman auditioning for Christopher Nolan's trilogy. Let there be a trilogy for the Batman as well. I hope so, because Peterson deserves to show people he's better than Twilight. The point is this, Zoe Kravitz was not asked because at the time she was 18 to 19 years old. Between those two ages right now, they wanted a 20-something. For those who don't follow the industry, when you're casting, a 20-something means you must, at the bare minimum, look in your 20s, not what she would be, a Disney 15. I'm saying she looked younger than 18 even. You understand? That's why she didn't get asked to audition for Calvin the first time. Am I going crazy on this, or is this decent comedy? Let me know, Adam. You're the judge.
Like a Harvey Weinstein kind of protection kind of thing.
Okay. Enough of the Kravitz bullshit, right? Right. Let's stick to the notes, right? Stick to the notes.
Oh shit, was he comparing you to Harvey Weinstein?
No, she's fucking 20, 22, 24, 25.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
Yo. Zoe Kravitz, all I know is it's Lenny's daughter. That's really... Well, apparently she had a hard life growing up. But she's a fucking daughter of a celebrity, so first off, okay, heard that story. I'm just saying, Bean Cobain and Paris Jackson called. They got stories as well. Yo, I was finally smart enough to put... Okay, my knee's been fucking acting up, right? I was finally smart enough. No jokes, you learn. I used the Tiger Balm after I masturbated. Right? Jokes, they're important now and again. I don't know. It feels like bullshit, right, Adam?
People know Bengay Icy Hot. They don't know.
I'm feeling mighty judged right now, Adam.
When you put
Just playing. Would it help if I use the mic? I know that's what comedians do.
Ignore the iPad and that's on Amazon shop.
No, the thing is the brotherhood, right? I wanted to get like the whole eye
He's got a whole camera watching.
You know, my judging, you gotta make sure you're ready for Illuminati. That's what I'm saying. They're coming. Might already be here. Apologies, I see what you're saying.
I was just fucking around.
that was
That
funny.
beginning, yeah, that's because like
You should never let
because-
them interrupt you. Just fucking talk over their ass.
I
You
mean
show
it's
some respect.
debatable. Adam,
Respect.
Adam and Tom run the joint.
Yeah.
So
You gotta Butts.
no, no, they like me. Adam loves me. Like we're
cool.
good. Like Adam sees intelligence. He values like when I watch, like I'll tell Adam like what I've seen in his comedy, like what we talk about on here, and then Adam actually listens and respects it and understands like, and then Adam like here every time I've seen Adam like when it's one-on-one, typically a lot of the thing that he says is he wants to run like the Comedy Store basically.
I see. All right.
He wants to be the Mitzi Shore for the next
what-
coming generation kind of thing. That's what Adam wants, ideally.
this-
What?
What's this joint called you're at? What's it called?
Oh, this one's Accidental Chaos.
Accidental Chaos. Oh, okay.
And
Tight.
yeah, and we.
I don't never
just,
know-
Like, they have rules there.
I don't know the dynamic of the mic or how or what's the format. So whatever
It's like
makes
a frat house.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that means you guys can just do whatever.
Yeah, so like that's why. Okay, I was talking without the mic. I was like almost slam poet style doing that shit,
Yeah.
and Tom was in the back, and that's why I said, "Am I being too loud for you, Tom?" And then he laughed. It's just a little bit. I was like, "All right, just a little bit," and then that's why I was like, I drank too much. I can't control the volume.
That's interesting, man, because all of our mics are different context of what the room's like and all this other shit.
Yeah, then Adam was on the other corner, right? And then Nathan was right next to him. And so that's why Adam's the one that said the Weinstein stuff. He said that because of what I was talking about, which is that when she was 20, she looked like she was 15.
Oh, right.
Like I was stomping on my own shit. That joke could have been way shorter, but it got caught up in the beginning part of it and then lost halfway through the middle.
No, it's all good because it's like a fucking stream of consciousness part of element to it too.
Well, the main punchline is that the reason she didn't get the ask to read for Catwoman in the Nolan trilogy.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's acting like it's because she's fucking black or all this other shit.
Yeah, word.
But it's literally just because she looked too young and she was too young for what they wanted. Instead, they cast Anne Hathaway, who looked like that's part of the punchline. Is instead Anne Hathaway got the gig because she looks 20.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then
the idea of someone not getting a role because they're black nowadays is fucking stupid anyway.
No, it's all clickbaity. That's why I was talking about BuzzFeed and shit. Like that's why for a second I cut over. I was like, you know, what the fuck? What, you guys love that? Blah blah blah. You know. That was the set from last night though.
That's tight. I like this exchanging sets. Now I got a reason to do this fucking this shit.
Yeah, I cut it off a little bit earlier, but basically, no, it's because Coke came back in, and I fucking forgot. But I was gonna do I was gonna end it with the fucking this stand-up's brought to you by a sponsor. Do you like dank, dirty sex and dark rooms and behind alleys?
You're coming up with you're coming up with your comedy voice, man. So you got a thing going. Once you know what you're trying to do up there, you got whatever it is. It doesn't even matter. Whatever it is.
My chin's leaking.
As long as it's you, it's good.
Dude, you should see my shirt. Dude, my shirt's like covered in blood. I had no idea. I got home and I was like, what the fuck? Why is there blood all over my shirt? Did I get in a fight?
Oh, you had your bloody shirt on when you did the set? That's tight.
No. I'm talking about last night when I biffed it.
Oh, gotcha. After
I didn't know that I got hit that bad.
Oh, it was after the show? On the way home?
Oh, definitely on the way home. Fuck yeah. I was, and then I just, like,
might have
tried to make a sharp fucking left, and I just kept
have
going.
A concussion right now. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm permanently like that.
You might be fucked up. You won't even be able to tell because you were already fucked up before.
That's what I am. I'm permanently like that, yeah.
You're damaged, dude. You're damaged goods, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's what I did. I forgot for the rest of my set. I was talking about, I guess I could play it. I don't know.
Nah, man. Don't play that shit. Oh, what are you playing now? Another one?
No, I was just playing the video, but you don't have to play it. I was just talking. I mentioned the psychiatrist thing. Because it's like the psychiatrist actually doesn't want me taking meds anymore.
Oh, shit.
He's like, let's just do 2 more weeks. Okay.
You know what, man? I was thinking that I should fucking go down to L.A., man. I don't know why you've never suggested it to me before, but I was thinking in order to make it in comedy, I need to get down to L.A. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but, but I feel that. But I feel like I'm smart, and I know that, but everyone else doesn't know.
Sounds like Emily to me.
That I'm like Emily? Like
that's how Emily be.
That I'm a pretty lady?
Nah, she say to me, she go, well, yeah, everything you said is true, but I had to figure it out for myself.
Oh, yeah. Word. I'm still planning to go. I just haven't pressed the button on the thing yet because I want to make sure everything's good.
Yeah, if you go to LA, it'd be cool, man.
Hell yeah, man. We could kick it and shit.
Just to visit, visit the stand-up.
We're hanging out and you go into the bathroom and then I just bounce. You know what I mean? How I'd be doing that shit.
I guess I ought to get a bus home or something. But you should. I just think you should come here for stand-up, man.
I wouldn't leave you down in the lurch or nothing. I just mean like
you couldn't. I know my way around.
No, exactly. But then I would
not
just
a challenge, but
no, I would just go. I need to go lay down. That's the only thing. That's all I do. I'm with people and I go. I don't want to go lay down.
Yeah, well.
Or I just.
I'm just saying. It'd be cool to have you out here, but I also think your comedy would do well with comics.
All right, where should I go first?
What do you mean, where?
Tell me, help me plan my shit.
Oh, I sound like Jake now.
What? I sound like Jake?
Yeah, that's what Jake would be like. He's like, when I come to LA, like, you make a list and tell me when to come out, and then I'll come out a week. It's like, he's like, I'll plan it out, and you gotta, it's like,
exactly. You don't want to.
No, I tell you, like, if
you already
come
told
out
me
here
to go. I don't know all the fucking places where they're the best ones.
They're everywhere. I mean, I don't even go to all of them, but there's like 2 or 3 mics a day.
I just mean like the select best ones, the ones I shouldn't miss, that kind of shit.
Well, the only one I'd say is just go to the Comedy Store, and then I personally don't care much for anything else.
Actually on the stage.
To perform at the Comedy Store, you'd have to kind of work your way in.
Yeah, so they probably won't let me on this date. I'll just go to a show. So I
When they
was like,
had potluck, you could have if you came multiple weeks in a row and they saw your name or they knew you.
yeah, I know, but you were just discussing the places that they would love me and I'm so amazing and they would fucking suck my
I'm
dick.
saying the comedians, yeah.
Huh?
I'm saying the comedians, yeah.
No, but I mean, they won't love me if I'm just sitting in the stands. I mean, like when I'm on a stage with a mic in my hand. So that's so.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about they'll love your comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, what places are the best ones to go? You said one. You said there's like the
Third
fucking.
wheel.
Oh yeah, Third Wheel. But you
They
said
have
the.
mics every night.
Oh, they got mics every night. Damn, every night.
Yeah, Mike be running a game.
So
Sometimes he's
it's
not
all
doing it though. He's got his other
comics in the
people doing
crowd.
it.
All comics in the crowd mostly, or what?
Yeah, definitely.
That's tight. Yeah, those are the
I don't
ones
know.
you.
They don't like me around there. Well, just that one dude, so I don't bother. I haven't
They
gone
don't
around
like
there
you.
in a long time. No, just the one dude. I call him Scarface.
Oh, all right.
It's a dude with ambiguously Italian last name. He's a ex-marine.
Ambiguously Italian last name. Nice. Mazzalotti.
Like, no, that's Mike's last name. Mike's cool.
Mike's
Mike's no nonsense. That's all.
Yeah, he is. He's no nonsense. He never seems to have problems with anybody.
But he does because he blocked me big time. He blocked all my shit. I was like I sent him voice notes and everything to explain like the situation very like not aggressively, very
Fucked
matter
up.
of factly. Yeah, well no, what's fucked up is don't try and gaslight me, which is what they're trying to do. They try and tell me that they run the list like a straight list like should be run. As if literally I wasn't there and that fucking dude I'm talking about, the Scarface dude,
Yeah.
wasn't literally coming out telling the comics, I'm randomizing the list tonight. It's just something I do. I'm randomizing a list tonight. Would I say that to them in a message like, hey, and they try and tell me we don't randomize the list, it's always the same. Because I showed up at 11 fucking 30.
Nobody makes mistakes, guys.
I showed up the motherfucking mic at the beginning before the mic even started so that I get my name on a decent. I wanted to perform for a decent house. I didn't want to fucking have what happened to me the last time. And then motherfucker kept me. He didn't even call my name the whole fucking night. Literally, they were about to close, and I was like, "Yo, I've been on the list the whole night, and you haven't called my name yet." And he's like, "Oh, really? Oh, okay." And so I performed literally for fucking Mike and this dude that was janitorial, and then my buddy that was still there. That's it.
Make the janitorial laugh though. That's what's up.
The janitorial is just the home dude. I think it's the one you know, Ryan or Reen.
Huh?
The dude sweeping was just it wasn't a real janitor. It was like Ryan or whatever his name is. That dude.
Oh,
You know, the dude that you know, Mike's buddy. Yeah, with the longer hair.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, you do. You talked about him. You said he loves your stuff.
Yeah, but I was talking about Nolan Culver. His name is
Yeah,
not
Nolan. That's his name, not Ryan. Nolan.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Another guy that could be thinking of this guy named Ryan.
Maybe, but Nolan's the dude I was thinking of.
Oh, okay, Nolan. He's cool. He's good at comedy too.
Yeah, they're all decent. I mean,
Nolan's pretty good actually.
They just don't know they have a rat in their nest is all. But Mike literally ran a different mic with this D'Angelo dude. So that's
That'd be
one of the
fun to
reasons.
walk into that place with you because Nolan particularly likes me. We always make each other laugh. He will remember me and likes me. And
if I haven't repaired the bridges, but there's nothing to repair with Mike.
I love not caring about your status in comedy because a lot of comedians would be like, "Man, I gotta hang out with the right people," and I go, "I'd like to hang out with the wrong people." I want to have Kenny Lyon and you to be, and you guys we all go down there.
Kenny's allowed there though.
That's
I'm the
cool.
only one. Like I think I told you this though, but I was literally there, and what happened was like, the dude came out and he's like into the hallway where we were at, and it was Stephen Briggs, me, and CJ. They were just on my show, so we were coming through from the show that I had.
All right, I can't follow any more details right now. My head's starting to hurt.
Huh? No, it's as simple. I'm just telling you, like,
I know, but I can't follow.
one mic to another, like you said
Sure.
the other night, how you went to two.
I know, dude.
So Briggs went to the other mic. That's all.
You know what
I just went along because I was tagging along with him.
Cool. I put out some bread I had in the freezer. I just let it sit out so it'll thaw out. I put it on the counter, and then I got out. I was gonna make some poached eggs.
Dude, you made those the other day. They look good.
Yeah. I just good.
Andy with us.
Good dose of protein and shit.
Maybe
Maybe Bratwurst. I decided I was gonna make some bratwurst for dinner. You don't like this stupid thing I got going on?
What?
Oh, I thought you were making fun of mine.
No, I'm looking at my chin. It's all
Oh.
that, dude. It's a. I think it's a gash would be the term. It's like,
I look stupid. I don't look very Hollywood today.
you look fine to me.
I bought a new
I'm-
hat. You know?
Yeah, with your Mariners jokes.
Yeah, I did.
That's bad news. The Mariners are gonna play this year.
I knew that wouldn't
Yuck,
be.
yuck.
I knew that wouldn't be a big hit or anything. Just
It was a big hit.
it's an excuse to go into the next joke.
Ah, the one about cyanide.
Yeah, because it's like we disagree on some things, but then we agree. But I butchered that joke a little bit. It's all good. That's why I described that set as a combination of great and terrible.
When
was
you
like-
got off,
I got 2 great lines, and then I had a fucking bunch of jawbroke nonsense.
you
Then
didn't end it with the. You didn't end it with the Bruce joke though. Talking about the map.
Oh no, I didn't do that. I did not want to do that.
Yeah. But it Bruce didn't matter because then Bruce talked shit about you when he got up. So
He's like a little girl, man. He's hard to figure out. He's like, I'll film your set. I don't know. I'd like to see the result of that film set because I think it'll be interesting to watch. He did film it from upstairs. So he's like, I'll film your set. But then he was on stage. He's like, he said, Casey Judson making that movie, it was a big fucking waste of time. And then I was like, it doesn't bother me, but it's funny because I go, I never asked you to do it. And yes, it is a waste of time. So like funny because he's like, you know, and I also go, hey, if you ever wanted to actually get out and promote that movie, I would be totally into it. Like schedule a viewing at a bookstore.
right.
And have a bunch of people come and because they want to get my autograph or they like the film, or make a comedy show that shows the movie and then afterwards I do a show.
Yeah.
All these kind of ideas we discussed. And I go, another thing is that I don't have to do it because you're the guy who wants to promote your movie because he gets 3 times as much money for each sale of the movie. So he has the financial motivation to do it. And instead he's like, are you telling people about the movie? Are you doing this? And I go, no, I'm not really doing anything. I go, you should keep posting it on my medias. And
you
then
suckered me into fucking renting it.
I go, I don't mind, but I go, but take me on for the ride because it's your project. You put all the, you know what I mean? I go,
You suckered me into renting it.
right, and then I don't mind all the shit in the movie about that I didn't enjoy at all. You know what I mean?
We watched it together.
Yeah, you should ask. I don't like to talk shit about Andy, but Andy's been upset about the movie because he thinks the movie should have been about all of us, and he thinks,
Yeah.
and then and because normally Andy was like, man, I love your comedy, you're the best, man, I fucking love your shit, and then I go, well, I liked it when you were like that, and now because now he's like, I'm better than you, the movie should have been about me, and I go, I never asked him to make the movie about me, all I did was go, oh, you like my movie? Everybody wants a movie made about them. Basically, everybody wants, you know what I mean? It's natural.
All you did was say yes and let Bruce pawn you around.
Yeah, but now it's like other people acting like.
It's because Bruce is fucking saying a bunch of shit and you don't realize it probably.
Huh?
Like Bruce is fucking saying a bunch of shit you probably don't realize it. Like he's probably saying shit like, oh yeah, that movie, Casey told me to make it. Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I bet you anything that's the type of person Bruce is.
I don't care. Not that many people have seen it, so it's all
No,
good.
I don't care either, but I'm telling you, like, if Andy heard shit from Bruce but not from you and he thought that way, maybe that's why he thought like, oh, Casey.
I don't know other people's conversations.
Exactly. But
I mean, I don't care, but who knows what their in depth of their depravity is, of what shit they're saying. You can't even keep track of it all.
All I know is when Andy was on here, he's like, no, I want you and Robbie on my next show. So I'm like, all right, I would hold Andy accountable for that. So next time he has that show, if you and or not Robbie, sorry, fucking McBride, Jason McBride, and you.
Doesn't matter. It's
So
fine.
I know it doesn't matter, but it's funny. It's also funny you were talking about the guy, you know, and then when Andy got on, he was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay. I could tell you somebody's got some opinions about the comedy, and he just laughed. And he's like, yeah, he's not.
Yeah, but I never said nothing bad. I just said I was a little.
No, you both basically said the same thing.
I
You
said I was
the guy's really nice, but he's new at comedy.
I said I was briefly disappointed that he didn't ask me, but then I also followed up saying I haven't been doing it lately, and maybe he didn't think I was as good, and it's his choice to who he picks.
Oh, Andy, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, Andy said he wanted you guys on the next one.
Yeah, but it's all good. Whatever.
But I was talking about that other dude you said that runs the show.
Huh?
There was some dude you said, like, I forget who it is.
Oh,
Maybe White Ryan, yeah.
White boy Rick.
Yeah, White Boy Rick, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, he's
I
really
didn't
nice,
hear
but
about
he's
him
new.
doing a show. He doesn't think he's funny, but I don't care if he's funny.
No, yeah. Andy
You're
said
running
the
a
same
show. You
thing.
don't have to be funny anymore. You can retire from funny.
You know,
You know what? I almost asked last night. It was funny. It was a weird night because remember I said there was Bruce talk shit and all this other stuff. But the two guys I've had a problem with recently, that in my head at least, were Quentin Jones. In other words, we don't have a actual person to person problem where we fight, but I don't like pissed off at them or whatever. Is
Yeah.
Quentin Jones, because in the movie, the guy with the afro, he says Casey's a bigot, might be a bigot, blah blah blah. And I'm going, nothing about me is bigoted, and you don't know me, and I've never been in big, so it's stupid to say someone's a bigot. But anyway, he also walks in and says hi to other people and not to me. And I was gonna be like, I'm always like, why are you acting like you're mad at me when you're the one who talked shit about me when I never done nothing to you? And last night he came and he finally was like, yeah, man, what's up? And I was just feeling loving, so I was like, cool. It's like good as long as you're good and nice to me. I'm like, fuck it, it's all good. And then Dante Barnett, who also
Duante,
yeah, he was like,
Suit
he was,
Man.
yeah, we were fucking vibing too because he asked me for my lighter, and then he came up because he's like, people don't want to have bad beefs, and then
Duante
actually
don't like to
laughing
share
hard,
his
he
weed.
was laughing hard at my shit because anytime you stand up to the crowd, you're good. You know what I mean? You show some courage. Comics like you regardless of the rest. If you stand up to a hostile crowd, and then I was almost gonna ask him to book me on one of his shit because normally
Duante?
yeah, because he always does like the show is
Yeah, with like
women
all
and
black people.
women and blackie, no whitey, you know, that kind of shit. So I
Yeah.
just don't even talk to those people. And then I go, hey man, can't you put me on your fucking disabled guy show? You know,
Yeah.
you know, I did have a body part severed off, so you think I would be able to get on a disabled guy show?
Yeah.
It is
But
kind of funny. I go, I can
Duante
take
don't
my
care.
leg off if you want, if you pay me enough. I'll take it off on stage. I could shuck and jive around and shit. I wonder, it makes me go, am I just so white that if I lost both my legs, I'd just still be just white? Like, don't I get on the, how about if I start blowing men a lot and I wear like a midriff and I'm a complete like cocksucker who sucks cock? I go, do I get on the gay show or am I still too white? Like if I'm just so white that even if I'm gay, I don't count as gay. I feel like I'm so goddamn white that I just have to be on the white. I have to get into the white label more than the. Go. How about if I serial kill 100 women? I go, do I get on the serial killer show or do I just still have to be on the white show? Like I feel like I can't distinguish myself through murder or homosexuality or being disabled. Like, how do I get put in a different category? That's what I want to know. Like, don't you get to get the psycho category, or are you still in the white category? It seems like the white category you get put in it no matter what. Like if you're in poverty, like you don't have any money, you're eating fucking from dumpsters, don't you get to be in the poor category, or are you still white? Like so confusing. Are you still the white privileged white, born with a spoon in your mouth, got everything handed to you? But what if you don't have anything and then you're still white? It's like it's just all roads lead to whitey. I don't know. It's strange.
The poor most comics.
What?
I said poor most comics.
Yes, most comics, right.
So
right.
But
if you're rich and black though, you don't get taken out of black. Like
did you start rich and black? Were you always rich and black, or did you make your way up?
I don't know. They don't even ask that. If I have a comic who's black and I know he has money, nobody asks him any questions about how he got his money.
I mean, big rich and black is not a bad,
Huh?
Catch. Big rich and black ain't a bad catch. Like, you're trying to sell tickets. Big rich and black show.
You're right. It's the being poor part that's the problem, I guess.
I don't know, maybe, but poor dumb white trash might sell tickets too, so people can throw cans and tomatoes and laugh at them, be like, "Ha, look at a dumb poor hicks."
Oh, that's true, right? Whatever it takes, whatever helps the brand.
Yeah.
Whatever helps.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom though.
Oh, okay.
You want to entertain the audience while I'm gone?
Hey, you want to just cut off the stream now?
I mean, we can. I don't know. I mean, I'm fine doing either way. I just want to go to the bathroom real quick. That's all.
All right. We're into 1.5 hours, but come back and we'll close it out after that.
We can, yeah.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
at 1:30 right now.
Now's a good time for you to do a diatribe. You can talk about how the
I don't
current
feel
state of
comfortable
affairs.
I don't feel comfortable talking when there's no one here.
Oh, just pretend like I'm here. Here.
All right. Hey, JD. Nice job, bro.
Hey, just
Fucking
imagine
right,
that's
man.
me. I'm Mr. Monty Dog.
Way to sell it to those motherfuckers and do your thing, dog. Sorry, Spike, man. Anyways, representing the.
Maybe read. You can read from your phone even. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
do a lot of shit. Like in theory.
I can actually stay here long enough until you piss your pants.
I appreciate it. No, I'll be right back.
Yeah, piss in the toilet. Piss in the toilet. JD's pissing in the toilet. Yay! Hey, kids. JD's pissing in the toilet.
I just imagine coming back to you reading, and you're like, and then we established the next Reich. Yeah, we're back. My legs are all messed up. Also, I didn't realize. My legs are all messed up. Also, I didn't realize. Like literally, my legs, like they're all scratched up. Also, and also, I felt like a little headache. I was like, uh-oh, maybe Casey's right. Maybe I haven't got a concussion. Hello, Casey, kid. What's he do? Casey. Making eggs. You still there? Are you there? Hello. Hey, you there? Maybe message him. Hello? Casey, should we just end it? Let's just end the show. Maybe. He must be on his phone. I was like, yo, Casey. I heard him just. You got my text. I heard it.
Did
Hey,
you
what's
have a
up?
good tinkle?
I've been back for a filthy second, but I just
Huh?
realized I've been back for a second. I just realized though I was like, so I texted you because I was like, he's probably not even paying attention.
Play something.
Yeah, you good? Did I have a good piss? I don't know,
And
man.
you're back.
Yeah, I took a nice, squishy, healthy.
Where is your sound?
He's
Turn
right
it on.
here. What are you talking about? I can hear you. You can't hear me, dude. You can't hear me. And children. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. It's been a wonderful time as always. And all that's left is for the fishes and the birds. See y'all next time.